One of the loneliest phases in growth is when your environment still fits the old you, but no longer fits who you're becoming. If things have been feeling off lately, this might be why. There comes a point in real growth where nothing is dramatically wrong, but something quiet feels misaligned. The conversations don't hit the same, the habits around you feel heavier, and the environment that once felt normal starts to feel tight. Not because you're better than anyone, but because you're changing. And growth has a way of exposing what no longer fits. Most people expect growth to feel exciting, motivating, clear, but often it feels uncomfortable. It feels awkward, even isolating. Because before your external world can upgrade, though, there's usually a season where your internal world outgrows your surroundings. And that gap, that's where a lot of people panic. They think, why do I feel disconnected? Like, why did the same things that used to energize me don't energize me anymore? Like, why do I suddenly feel small? There's nothing wrong with you. You're not being dramatic. You're not being ungrateful. You're experiencing expansion. And expansion always creates temporary friction with environments built for the former self. So, this is the trap. Here's where most people sabotage their own growth. When the discomfort shows up, they shrink back to fit the room. They downregulate to their standards. They return to familiar patterns just to feel normal again. Short term comfort, long term stagnation. Because it feels easier to adjust your growth than to outgrow your environment. Like a hermit crab outgrowing its shell. Sometimes it's got to get up and move into a bigger space because it has more capacity now. But what if this tension you feel is actually evidence that you're moving in the right direction? What if misalignment isn't a problem, but a signal? And a signal that your identity is expanding faster than your surroundings. And your job right now is not to panic, not to burn everything down overnight, not to get all frantic, but to gradually build environments that match who you're becoming. Start asking better questions. Where do I feel most focused? Who challenges me to grow? What environments bring out my disciplined self? Then slowly, intentionally spend more time there. You don't have to make dramatic moves overnight, but you have to stop pretending that misalignment isn't there because over time, your environment will either pull you forward or hold you quietly in place. Growth isn't about becoming someone new. It's about having the courage to notice when the old container no longer fits and trust in yourself enough to keep moving forward anyways, even if it feels unfamiliar, even if it feels lonely for a season, because often that in between space is exactly where real expansion begins. So if this resonates with where you are right now, follow for more conversations on identity, discipline, and real personal growth, and comment expanding if you can feel yourself outgrowing old environments. Peace.